to sing the way that these melodic metal singers do. A lot of these Finnish singers sing in a way that's very vocally demanding, and to do that well, you need to understand exactly how to use the voice in a way that you're not going to hurt it by using it a lot. Hey, real quick, I just want to welcome you to the Big Brain Singer channel, where singers and music lovers come together. I'm Charlie, and my goal is to share my knowledge of singing and love of music with as many people as possible. If you want to be the first to experience reactions just like this one, please join us on Twitch, links down below, Monday, Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And if you yourself are an aspiring singer and want a mini voice lesson from me, I hold a free and open vocal clinic every Friday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern as well. So make sure to join our community Discord server. Links are also down below. To join hundreds of music lovers like yourself and to stay updated on community events. I hope to see you there, and I hope you enjoy this reaction and analysis. So next up, Nightwish featuring Tony Kakko. Tony Kakko is one of my favorite singers of all time. I used to listen to Calotta Arctica like always. Like, they were like my go-to. I still listen to them a lot, honestly, but that was like my first experience with metal music. It's probably like after I heard like Dragon Force while playing Guitar Hero, and then I got into like the Finnish heavy metal scene a little bit. But it was mostly, really, realistically, it was mostly just Calotta Arctica. I love Tony's voice. I mean, he was one of the first singers who I heard that was not an opera singer, where I was like, damn, this is someone I want to learn how to sing from. You know, I can learn stuff from what he's doing. And it's such an amazing sound. So I know him and Tatya are very close, so I assume this is early Nightwish. But anyway, Nightwish featuring Tony Kakko, Beauty and the Beast live. Let's hear it.
We'll have a guest here to the stage. Please welcome Lapin Raspikurku, Tony from Calotta Arctica.
Yeah, Tony from Calotta Arctica.
Cradle of God.
Nice.
And its will live forever that one day. From time of famine to days of feast. The tale of the beauty and the beast.
Peace out, Nadiso, Tilo. I totally can, Nadis. For sure, it's Skooma. Dude, Tony is such a legend. Just everything, even before the singing happens, his energy is so unmatched, man. This guy's voice at the end of like a 3-hour live concert, even after just railing high D's, like, dude, I can't even. His technique is so impeccable. Listen to Twoma sing. We've listened, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, first of all, I love the contrast of their sounds because Tatya is this is very operatic. This is a very, we listened to earlier. This is more in that vein of like super hyper operatic sound, very very vibrato, very vibrant. Whereas Tony's sound, it's hard to describe it, but he's so unique. You can't hear a voice. You can't hear his voice and not know that it's Tony Kakko from Sonata Arctica. But the way they come together, it's almost like jarring, the contrast between the two voices. It's so sick. I'm the same way Raven fan, actually. At least for this style. Listen to how pure his vowels are. Listen to how pure his vowel, and yet how loose his jaw is. Everything is being made back with these like really finesse muscles. That's part of why you're getting so much color in his voice, because he's not interfering with the sound with his jaw. He's really just creating that tone and then like creating specificity with his tongue, and a little bit of light movement everywhere. It's just all very open and very released, and yet he's very specific with his sound.
Nice. Did you read the tale where happily ever after was to kiss the frog?
Now he's the beast, dude. Tony's the beast. See ya. Found within. And what a lovely timbre to bring to that line. That's like the perfect, like, that's why this is where her voice is incredibly well suited. It's kind of like the pure idea of beauty, and contrasted with all of like with Empu's playing and all of like the really harsh synths and the like, just the metal texture in general. It really stands out. Instead of having her sing this amongst other, operatic voices. that's just such a unique sound you don't get. You don't get from a lot of female singers that kind of warmth and vibrancy while still being able to like pierce through that texture. Try to do this. If you're at home, just try to start. Try to do that. Try to do that light and that pure and that easy. I don't think they all have operatic training. I think
all the cameras are aimed at you people, so
okay. You people. What do you mean you people?
because the song
This is the end of this song. We don't know what the song is. I don't think they're all normally trained, but this kind of singing really requires a full understanding of the voice. And the idea of operatic training is more than just the singing component. Operatic training is understanding the language and the style and all that stuff. Classical singing training, which is a lot of the basics for all singing training, is just understanding like how to naturally use the instrument, which is required to sing all of this really, really difficult stuff. To sing the way that these melodic metal singers do, a lot of these Finnish singers sing in a way that's very vocally demanding. And to do that well, you need to understand exactly how to use the voice in a way that you're not going to hurt it by using it a lot. Because these guys sing 2, 3 hour, 4 hour shows with incredibly demanding vocals. So knowing how to use the voice naturally really, really helps with that. So now whether or not they trained as opera singers or whether or not they trained with a voice teacher or whether or not they just figured out how to use the voice naturally and healthfully, that's what you're hearing though. But that's why you hear opera-ish. But I mean, I could go on for days about why a lot of these singers would not work for opera. Some of them would, but it's mostly just it's like an amplification thing, because what opera technique is learning how to sing without amplification. And now you can mimic that sound in a way that won't travel far. You can mimic that sound so it would sound good in like an inch away. But the idea for operatic singing is that it'll sound good 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet away. And when you're doing it that way, it's not necessarily going to sound good for a microphone. So that's maybe what you're hearing, and maybe, we could talk about it. Chinese opera is like a whole different beast. They call it opera, but it's like, I don't even know how to put it, how to compare it. Simone Simons from Epica, for instance, during her earlier years of their tours, she would blow her voice out on occasion. Probably didn't help that she had 1 to 3 fans blowing air at her for the whole show. Yeah, I mean, look, if you sing a lot, you're not going to risk hurting your voice unless you do something a lot. If you're singing for 3 hours a day, that's the easiest way to hurt your voice. That's why I always advocate for, when you're learning how to sing, just practice like an hour a day at most. Half an hour of consistent practice every day, maybe half an hour early, half an hour late in the day. It's probably going to get you the best and fastest results, but it's that diligence that people don't really have. Why do I sing? Why did I start? I was actually an athlete in high school, and then I got injured, and I had to start singing. The reason I sing is because I kind of just needed to commit myself to something greater than myself to feel gratitude. And the experience of singing, especially singing classically for me, the experience of singing classically for me is kind of what drives my being. Like when I'm on stage and I'm singing, no microphones, but I know I'm sending a message with my voice to a big audience of people. If I can just impact one person with the story I'm telling in a way that will change their life for the better, then I've done my job, right? And that's what I live for. And I was really inspired by the message that Marco left, announcing that he was leaving Nightwish, because it is something I'm so aligned with. The fact that your music is not meant for people to profit from. It's meant for people to be inspired by, right? I think that the human voice has an incredible innate power that's greater than how you can describe language. Wow, you're still here. If you did enjoy the video, I want to invite you to check out my Patreon page, where I offer multiple tiers of perks for both aspiring singers as well as music lovers who want to take their listening skills to the next level. Also, I do need to say it, like 90% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed to the channel. It really doesn't take much. Can you please just press the little button down there? If you made it this far, you probably fit in right with the rest of the people who are the Big Brain community. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.